Hey guys, CM Reaper Hunt here, welcome back to my video, and today I will be doing something a little bit different. Usually when the Spirit lineup releases every year, I usually make sneak peek videos or like a one giant video talking about my opinions on all the new props. But this year I'll be doing something a little bit different. This time around I'm going to do a tier list on all of the new Spirit Halloween 2024 animatronics. Now, it looks like this list has pretty much everything. There is one prop that is not on this list that we just got that I will talk about at the end of the video. But as of the ones we have here, I will be ranking them all on the tier list. So yeah, first one is the Dark Princess. And I really like this prop. I think she is really cool, really creepy. In my opinion, definitely better than Dagger Mike. I'm going to put her in A tier. She's not one of the absolute best props of the year, but she's very solid, and she's really creepy for sure. Next one is the Cremator, and I know a lot of people really don't like this one, but I personally love the Cremator. I think he's really cool. I'm a big Reaper guy, obviously, so this one definitely gets my attention. I love the orange lights. I think it looks really cool, and the skull is nice, and I think the voice and phrases are really cool as well. Then the next one is Cotton Candy Dan, which in my opinion is definitely a really cool clown. If our first techie clown in probably like 7 years or something. Sitting Scare Clown, I think, was the last Spirit techie clown we got. But I think he's really cool. I think he's got a really unique looking face. It's almost like a zombified clown. I like the whole concept of him stirring the cotton candy bucket and the head pops out. I don't love the colors of the outfit, but I definitely don't mind them. They've grown on me since I first saw this guy, but yeah, definitely really cool. I really like him a lot. Next one is the Ringmaster, which we do not have a video of this guy yet, but just from his looks, I think he looks pretty cool. I think his face could be better, but it's still pretty solid. I don't want to judge this prop too much just because we don't have a video yet, but once we get one, I'll be able to give my full opinions on him. But it looks like he's got a projection in his chest. It looks like he kind of opens up his shirt to reveal it, which is pretty cool, very unique for sure. So I'll put him in B tier, but who knows? My opinions could change after we see a video of him. Next one is Victor. Overall, an awesome license prop, very, very screen accurate to Corpse Bride. Him and Emily, which I'll get to later, are both phenomenal props. Definitely probably some of the best licensed props we've ever seen objectively. Next one is Nibbles the Clown, which is, shocker, one of my favorites this year. He is very cool. His looks are slightly generic. He's a jester, though, which is cool because we don't get too many jesters. But the thing that makes this guy really unique is that he has motion tracking head movement, which is awesome. So basically, when you walk by this guy, his head will follow you, which is really, really cool and really creepy and very awesome effect. It'll definitely work really well having people walking by on like Halloween and he follows you with his head. Definitely a really cool prop. I'm really excited to see how this one works. Next one is Towering Tallulah. Probably my second least favorite of the year, unfortunately. She is another Mr. Dark reskin, but probably my least favorite of those. I think she's still pretty solid. I'm just not a huge witch fan, so she doesn't really gravitate to me, but she's not bad. I think she's still a solid prop. I think anything with the Mr. Dark mech is, really cool. They'll all work really well, but I just think she's the worst character of the three that we've gotten. Next one is the Giant Death Ray. Overall, I think this guy is really cool, really, really unique prop. It's an alien, which we don't really get too many aliens. We got a few in 2017 with Area 31, but other than that, we've not gotten too many of them. But I think this guy's probably one of the best alien props we've gotten. He's very creepy, especially if you had him outside in the dark and like unplugged all the lights on him. I think he would look really, really creepy in the dark. He's 10 feet tall, which is a really good height. It's cool to see Spirit having a giant prop in stores. And he's $350, which is honestly not too bad for what you're getting. So yeah, definitely really cool. He's also servo, which is nice. And he plays like creepy music in his audio, which sounds pretty eerie as well. Next one is Barnaby the Bear, another one we don't have a video of, but very unique prop for sure. He's similar to Monty, how he's like kind of this circus animal on a object, but this time around it's a bear on a ball. And judging from the teaser, it looks like the ball kind of spins around and he's like balancing on it, which is really cool. I'm excited to see a video of this one of how it works and what like the animation exactly is. But from what we've seen, it's definitely a really cool looking one. I'm very excited to see this one. Next one is Bobby Strings, and even though we don't have a video of him yet, just judging by the way he looks awesome. He is a really creepy prop. I'm kind of freaked out of like creepy dolls like that, so definitely one that'll creep me out. But I really like him. I think he's awesome. He's got a very creepy face with those giant eyes and the big smile, and from what we've seen, he kind of flails around on the strings, which is really cool. And he's also, I think, like 7.5 feet, so he's going to be a huge prop in person. I'm very excited to see this one. The phrases look pretty good from what I remember, and I'm guessing the voice is going to be really creepy as well. So very excited to see this guy. Probably one of the ones I'm most looking forward to. Then the next one is Gravestone Ghoul, which overall I think is a pretty solid tombstone prop. It's nothing too special. It's kind of just a generic little zombie with a tombstone, but I think for what it is, I think it gets the job done, and I think it's a pretty solid tombstone prop for sure. I do like the animation. Also, I think it's outdoor rated, which is nice as well. Next one is Wanda Webworth, another really awesome one. Another one I'm also very excited to see. It's basically this giant, like, humanoid spider, and it moves its mouth and plays, like, creepy spider noises. It looks really awesome. Another kind of creepy prop. We don't get too many like giant insect props like this, so it's definitely really cool to see something unique like this. Very excited to see this one in person and see a full video of it to see what she does. Next one is Max Straw, another one I really, really like. Very awesome scarecrow prop for sure. I think he's got one of the coolest scarecrow faces we've ever seen. And he's got a really awesome concept. He's basically leaning on the pitchfork. He's floating on the pitchfork. And it has a really cool effect. Also, another outdoor rated prop, which is even cooler. So you can leave him outside and he will not get damaged, which is nice. And for only $180, for him also being almost 8 feet tall, I think that's a really good deal. Definitely one of my favorites this year. I don't know if I'll get him, but he is really cool for sure. Next one's Emily, another really awesome licensed prop. If you get her and Victor together, that'll definitely be really cool having those two side by side. And they're both servo as well, which is really awesome. And like I said, probably some of the most screen accurate licensed props we've ever gotten. Next one is Michael Myers, which a lot of people are disappointed by. I think he's solid. Probably one of the best ones we've gotten since the Gemmy one, but still not perfect. They can't really seem to get Michael down for some reason. They all kind of have like flaws, whether it's the mask or the audio or like the animation. This one is pretty good. It's got a pretty solid looking mask. It's got pretty good animation, but it doesn't have the actual Halloween theme, which kind of sucks. But I think it's still pretty solid Michael prop. Probably one of the best ones we've gotten since the Gemmy one. The next one is the Demonic Gatekeeper, which I have already ordered, and he should be coming very, very soon. But this guy is definitely my favorite prop of the year so far from what we've seen. I really love this guy. He's right up my alley with another Reaper prop. And from what we've seen, he looks huge, which is really cool. His hands look ginormous. But basically, he's like this demon Reaper, and he's a groundbreaker, and he rises out of the ground. And he's got this really cool flame effect in his chest, and it looks really awesome. He's got some pretty solid phrases, and his voice is really, really cool as well. I'm very excited to get this guy, and I will be making a video of him very soon whenever I get him. So, yeah. Ironically, my second favorite is the next one, Art the Clown, which I already did make a video on. I really love this guy. Probably one of my favorite licensed props ever. A really, really cool prop. Really good price. And I love the animation as well. Next one is Ghostface, which is definitely a big step up from the crappy Crazy Crate one we got from 2021. I know a lot of people don't love this one either, but I think it's pretty good. I think really the cloak is the only bad thing about it, but I think the rest of the prop kind of makes up for how crappy the cloak looks. But I think the masks look great. I think the audio is great. It's straight from Scream 6, which is awesome. And I think the animation is really awesome as well. It tilts his head side to side. And the stabbing looks really violent, which I'm really excited to see that in person. So yeah, definitely a really cool Ghostface prop. The next prop is Night Terror. And sorry, Justin, but this is my least favorite prop of the year, unfortunately. I think for the price, it's definitely a really good deal. It's probably one of the best priced props. It's only $100, and it's a 6-foot prop with one animation. But I still don't really care for it too much. I don't think it's as bad as most people think it is, but I still don't really care for it. I don't really like the laugh. I think it's not that good, but it's definitely still a solid prop. It's not too bad. Then the final three are the three flashback props that we are getting this year. The first one is Twitching Banshee, and overall, I never really cared for her that much for the original one, and I don't care for this new one either. In fact, I think the new one's even worse than the original one, so yeah, don't really care for it that much. Next one is Towering Clown, which is definitely well-deserved for a flashback. He's kind of like the clown that started the whole clown trend with all of these clown props we've gotten the past, 5 or 6 years. Definitely a classic. He is a really good clown prop for sure. Then the last one is Cerberus, which is now a main staple prop at Spirit. And another one I don't care for too much. He's okay, but he's not one of my favorites. He's never been one that I care for too much. He came back in 2019, and he kind of was just there, and then I feel like it's going to be the same way this year. But yeah, an okay prop, but not one that I particularly wanted to come back. So yeah, that is my tier list for Spirit Halloween 2024. Overall, really good year. I'm really excited to see all these props in person. This is probably one of their best years ever. I'm very excited for this year. Very excited to see everything in person. And yeah. So without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video. So look out for more spooky videos.